Hello, my name is Eduardo Salazar. This is our week 6 discussion board. My teammates were Dylan and Hunter, and the job or the position we're running to run for, our plan running for, is governor for California. So, the reason we decided to run for governor of California is because we decided it would be fun to run for the biggest state in the United States by population, which is California. We decided it would be fun to run for this state just to see how challenging, but like how many privileges each the job comes with. That was basically much what we were wanting to discuss. We plan to run for our campaign by reaching out to local middle class families, just because most of the United States in general, most of the families living here are middle class. We also decided that a way for us to reach out to the local government or to the local communities is by having a mix of online marketing media, so putting ads on a lot of social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram. And we also decided to somehow take it back for the older generation to also advertise our ads on the local TV news channels, whether that's Fox, NBC, CNN, to make sure we really advertise our campaign. And then we would like to create fundraisers for people to gain our trust, whether that is car washes, helping out at a local restaurant in a city. We think these are really good ways for people to get to know us and get to meet us and our vision that we are planning to create if we're elected as government. That way people feel that sense of trustness in us and they can put their trust in us. So some basic information for running for governor will be the 501 form, which is just a form stating basic needs like, are you a U.S. citizen? Do you meet the requirements for governor? This form is also used for many different positions in the state government, which is state assembly or state senate. So we just gotta make sure we get on the governor side on this form. Political parties. So California is known to be a mainly Democrat state, as it has been for the past, 5 years. So, I don't think we're gonna be fully Democrat on this. We're gonna lean more towards the Democrat just because that's what majority of the state always votes towards. But we're also gonna try to meet somewhere in the middle. That way we could gain the trust of also Republicans. And maybe eventually California could become more of that battlefield for Democrats and Republicans rather than always being a Democrat state. And when it comes to presidential votes, our campaign is mainly going to be run on social economical problems that California has, which is high taxes that California imposes on its local residents. This is going to be one of the main issues that we're going to try to solve as governors and kind of put our thoughts into for the middle classes to kind of gain that upper hand. We also think this is going to help people vote for us because a lot of people, especially in the middle class and living in California, have that tax rate is very high. Whether that's in housing or medical plans. So we decided that this is some really good ways to get people to vote for us. And our proposed budget for this is gonna be to spend less than. We're actually gonna just plan to spend a little bit more just because we're trying to get our information in as many platforms as possible that we could get the most views. So we're planning to spend under $2 billion. I know it sounds like a lot of money for a governor position, especially since Gavin Newsom roughly spent like $2 million for his campaign. But we really want to focus and reach out to everybody here in the States. So that's why we have a higher budget, just because we really want to make sure everybody gets the news and gets to maybe not vote for our campaign, but really understand it and see what we're trying to propose. And then overall, I don't think any of us will really want to go into the political field. So I don't think any of us, me, Dylan, or Hunter, would like to run for future positions, whether that will be senator, president, governor. I think we all will just rather stay to pretty small, good paying jobs. So yeah, that's been my week 6 discussion board.